I spent 3 years making videos that got less than 100 views each, all for videos that basically nobody watched. I was ready to quit until I discovered the exact 10 mistakes that were killing my channel. Now I have a shorts channel with 1 million subs, a long-form horror channel with 100k subs, and consult strategy for huge YouTubers like BenjiX Scarlett and Brad Martin. And the last mistake I'm going to talk about, it's why 95% of creators never break through. If your videos are getting less than 500 views, you're probably making these same mistakes. Mistake number 1 is that you lack any cohesive strategy. The biggest mistake new YouTubers make, they treat YouTube like it's their personal Instagram, just randomly posting whatever feels good that day. Well, here's the truth. YouTube isn't a personal diary. It's a platform with an algorithm designed to categorize your content and match it with the right viewers. Without a strategy, you're playing a game without even knowing the rules. Before you even hit record on your first video, you need to answer these 3 basic questions. 1. What specific topics will my channel cover? 2. Who exactly am I making these videos for? And 3. How often can I realistically post quality content? Too many creators bite off more than they can chew. They want to post daily videos while working a full-time job without hiring help. Be honest with yourself about your resources and time. If you're working 40 hours a week, 1 video per week might be your maximum, and that's totally fine. That's what I started with when I first started out. But that 1 video needs to fit into your larger strategy. Your growth depends on it. But this brings me to mistake number 2, which is you don't understand how to figure out a niche. But I want to talk about everything I love. I hear this all the time, and it's killing your channel. Think of YouTube channels like TV networks. When you turn on ESPN, you expect sports. When you watch the Food Network, you expect cooking. Most new creators go way too broad with their niche. They'll say, I make gaming videos, when there are literally millions of gaming channels. Or they say, I do lifestyle content, which means absolutely nothing to the algorithm. Let me show you exactly how I broke through this. On my horror channel, Chupacabro, I didn't just do horror content. Too broad, or even horror movie reviews, which is still too broad. I went super specific, 5 disturbing scenes cut from Terrifier 3, and I posted this 1 week after the movie's release to capitalize off of it trending. That video hit 500,000 views in days on a channel with under 1,000 subscribers. Why? Because I didn't try to compete with every horror channel on YouTube. I carved out a super specific sub niche that people were actively searching for. And then as that channel grew, I went broader with my ideas to reach that larger horror audience. If you're still struggling to get views, the next mistake is probably holding you back even more. But first, if you're tired of pouring hours into videos nobody watches, hit the like button. It'll help you and more struggling creators to find more videos from me in the future, because at the end of the day, we all want to win here. Mistake number 3 is that you're swapping niches too often. Think your channel isn't getting views because you need to try different content? Well, that actually might be making things worse. Here's what happens when you swap niches. Let's say your sports video suddenly does well and brings in 1,000 new viewers. Those people subscribe to your channel expecting more sports content. Then your next video is about cryptocurrency. Guess what happens? Yeah, those new viewers feel tricked. They don't click. The algorithm notices this lack of engagement and thinks this creator's audience doesn't seem to like their videos and stops recommending your content altogether. Every time you switch niches on the same channel, you're essentially resetting your progress to 0. You're confusing both the algorithm and your viewers who have no idea what to expect from you because, let's be honest, you're confused yourself. Imagine if ESPN suddenly started showing cooking shows, then switched to horror movies the next day. You'd stop trusting that channel completely and you probably wouldn't go back to it for more sports in the future. And if you're feeling stuck in your current niche or you're not passionate about it anymore, don't try to transform your existing channel. Start a new channel. I thought starting over meant failing, but I've started over 20 different times, and now I have 5 monetized channels. Starting fresh isn't weakness, it's strategic. New channels typically see growth within the first 5 videos if you apply the right strategy. It's not starting from scratch, it's starting with a fresh slate and clarity. Mistake number 4 is that you're not copying what's already working. Wait, did I just say copy other videos? Yeah, I did, and here's why. If you wanted to build a house, would you invent your own architectural style and building techniques? Of course not. You'd use proven blueprints that engineers have refined over decades. YouTube works the exact same way. When you're starting out, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You need to study the videos in your niche that are already getting hundreds of thousands of views. What titles are they using? What thumbnail styles? What hooks do they open with? I'm not talking about plagiarism. I'm talking about understanding what's working and adapting it for your own unique content. For an example, if a video titled 10 Things You Didn't Know Corgis Secretly Love has 2 million views, you could create 10 Things You Didn't Know Golden Retrievers Secretly Hate for your pet channel. You've changed the subject and flipped the concept, but you're leveraging a proven format. This strategy has helped me generate over 10 billion views across my clients' channels. And that's not million, that is billion. The most successful YouTubers aren't always the most original. They're the ones who understand what already works and put their own spin on it. But even with the perfect niche and proven formats, many creators still make this next critical mistake that keeps their views embarrassingly low. Look, I'm about to say something that might hurt a little bit. Nobody cares about your personal interests unless you make them care. Many big YouTubers sell this fantasy that just be yourself and viewers will come. Well, unfortunately, that's not true for new creators. It's like opening a restaurant and only cooking food you like, regardless of what customers want. If you want to post whatever you feel like on YouTube, that's totally fine. But you clicked on this video because you want to grow, and growth requires understanding this crucial truth. Your channel needs to find the intersection between 1, what you enjoy making, and 2, what viewers actually want to watch. Let me show you how this works. On my horror channel, I could just ramble about my favorite horror movies for 10 minutes, but who would care? Instead, I create videos like, could Homelander survive the worst horror villains? Or why you wouldn't survive against the deadliest horror killers? I'm still talking horror movies, which is what I love, but I'm packaging it in a way that offers value and entertainment to the viewer. This simple shift took my videos from thousands of views to 300s of thousands of views. Remember, YouTube isn't your personal video diary. Mistake number 6 is focusing more on editing than concepts and packaging. Let me guess, you've spent hours perfecting transitions, adding sound effects, and making your videos look polished, right? Well, meanwhile, your concept is weak and your thumbnail looks like an afterthought. Here's the brutal truth. No amount of fancy editing will save a bad concept, but a great concept with simple editing can explode. When I started YouTube, I was broke. Most of you watching probably are too. We don't have the resources to match the editing quality of Mr. Beast or Marcus Brownlee. But here's the secret they don't tell you. You don't need to. The success of your video is determined by these 3 things. Is it interesting? 2, the thumbnail. Does it grab attention? And 3, the title. Does it create curiosity? Editing quality comes in a very distant 4th place, because I'd say scripting is more important. Would you rather watch a beautifully edited video about watching paint dry or a simply edited video about something mind-blowing? I've seen videos filmed on phones with minimal editing get millions of views because the concept was amazing. Meanwhile, perfectly edited videos with weak concepts die at 47 views. Treat your YouTube growth like you're at the gym. Put your reps in on concepts, thumbnails, and titles. That's where the real gains happen. Don't waste hours perfecting transitions that nobody cares about. It'd be like buying all the gym clothing before you're actually jacked. What is the point? And speaking of wasting time, the next mistake might be the biggest time waster of all. Yet most creators don't even realize that they're doing it. You aren't posting nearly enough. Let me ask you something. Would you expect to get in shape by going to the gym once a month? Of course not. So why do you expect your YouTube skills to improve with that same lazy approach? YouTube growth follows the same principles as physical fitness. You need consistent reps to see results, period. You should be posting at least once per week, not whenever inspiration strikes. It needs to be weekly at minimum. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Many follow your passion gurus won't tell you. Everything in life follows the same pattern. You suck at it for a long time until you don't. That's it. There's no shortcut or magic trick. I was terrible at nearly everything in my life, including YouTube, when I first started. My first 50 videos were unwatchable garbage that deservedly got under 100 views each. But each video taught me something. When people ask me how I now consistently grow channels to 100,000 subscribers, they're looking for some secret algorithm hack. The real answer though, I've just failed more times than they have. I've put in thousands of hours learning what works through trial and error, because the math is simple when you think about it. 1 video per month equals 12 chances to improve per year, while 1 video per week equals 52 chances to improve per year. Because if you're not willing to put in at least 1 video per week, you might as well quit now. I'm not saying that to be harsh. I'm saying it because it's the reality of what it takes. Mistake number 8 is that you don't double down on successful videos. When you finally get a video that performs well, even if it's just 5,000 views when you normally get 100, what do you do next? Most creators just move on to a completely different topic, and that is the worst possible move. You have a video that performs even slightly above your average, that's YouTube literally handing you the blueprint for success, and you're ignoring it. In the first month of my horror channel, one of my videos got 3 million views. What did I do next? Even more horror movies you have 0 chances of surviving. I've used that exact same format over 20 times, just swapping out different horror movies or monsters. It's literally just a series now on my channel. Each video gets hundreds of thousands thousands of views because I've found a concept that works. Think about your favorite TV shows. One of my favorite TV shows as a kid was River Monsters, and it's the same format every episode. Jeremy Wade catches a different dangerous fish. Kitchen Nightmares, Gordon Ramsay fixes a different restaurant each time. The format stays consistent, only the specific details change. Your YouTube channel should work the same way. Find what works, then milk it dry before moving on. And yet, even when creators find something that works, they often sabotage themselves with the next critical mistake. That's mistake number 9. You're not patient enough. My videos have been getting less than 100 views for 2 whole weeks. YouTube must hate me. I see this mindset constantly, and it's killing channels before they even have a chance to grow. Here's a reality check. YouTube success is not instant. It's not even fast. For most creators, it's painfully, frustratingly slow, and that's okay. When you see channels blow up overnight, you're not seeing the full story. Ask any successful YouTuber to show you their first channel. I guarantee it took them years to figure things out. Every creator I consult with who now has millions of subscribers started with months or even years of videos that got barely any views. Even when you're doing everything right, the algorithm takes time to understand your content and find your audience. This isn't a platform where you post one good video and instantly get discovered. Because YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. The creators who win are the ones who keep showing up when it feels pointless. Base your decisions on hard data, not emotions. If your strategy is sound and based on the principles that we've discussed, trust the process. Be patient. The results will come. Which leads me to the biggest mistake new YouTubers are making. Mistake number 10, you believe the algorithm is luck-based. It's not. They just got lucky with the algorithm. This is the most dangerous misconception in all of YouTube. It's what unsuccessful creators tell themselves to explain why others succeed while they fail. Let me be crystal clear. There is no luck in the YouTube algorithm. And even if there was, this mindset is just dangerous. You are giving control of your future to somebody else. If you want to build success for yourself, you cannot be doing that. It's math. It's a series of calculations designed to show viewers content they're likely to enjoy. If I lost all of my channels tomorrow, I could start fresh and build new successful channels within months. Not because I'm special or because I'm lucky, but because I understand the patterns that work. When someone gets lucky on YouTube, one of 2 things has happened. 1, they accidentally did something right without realizing it, or 2, they already knew what they were doing from previous experience on a different channel. The algorithm doesn't randomly select videos to promote. It promotes videos that show strong engagement signals, high click-through rate, good watch time, likes, comments, and shares, all of that stuff, what keeps the viewer on the platform. These aren't random, they're direct responses to your content quality, your thumbnail effectiveness, your title's ability to create curiosity, and your video's ability to deliver on its promise. Understanding this truth is scary, but it's incredibly liberating. It means that your success isn't determined by some mystical YouTube lottery. It's determined by your ability to learn and apply these principles consistently. The 10 mistakes we just covered aren't just random tips either. They're the fundamental reasons most channels fail to break 500 views per video. Fix them and I promise you'll see growth. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of 95% of creators who will never take the time to learn what's actually holding them back. Now it's time to put these lessons into action, because you should hit the like and subscribe buttons so you don't miss my next video, which will help you get even more views on your videos. And if you don't want to wait for that video, you should watch this one on the screen right now, which will help you do the exact same thing.